Yo, what is up, guys? SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. First, I'm going to give you guys my recap, and then I'm going to give you guys my NBA day-to-day predictions. But yeah, so let's get into these recaps. Alright, so we got Thunder versus Dallas. I actually did tune into this game. I don't know what happened in the whole game. I saw the game, but 146 to 111. Now, Thunder, I don't know what happened. Like, Dallas, I think now they got stronger. Now, I don't want to sit here and back up anything I said, like Dallas won the trade, but they basically didn't. They were like second or third, something like that. It depends what you guys want to put it at. But Dallas, oh my God! If you saw this game, or if you didn't see this game, I'll give you the rundown. Dallas was on a huge run, like the biggest run in basically NBA. Now, I thought Thunder were going to keep coming back because they kept on getting in the same number as them, 50, 40, 30. And then all of a sudden, every single time Thunder came up, the Dallas Mavericks kept on putting them back down. Now, the two best players in this game was the new players showed up. Wow. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving put on a show in this game. I want to say this loud and clear. Dallas, if Dallas is not a threat, which not a lot of people think they are in the West, that they are a scary team now. I don't think I want to play Dallas if I was one of these teams, because what these new players proved yesterday, they were the unstoppable of this game. You could not stop them. But yeah, man, I want to give them a huge shout out what they did in this game. And it's their first game too. That's the funny thing. They just came to Dallas and they're already making a big impact. They're making a big statement for Dallas Mavericks. Wow. But yeah, man, this game was fun regardless. Again, people are going to ask, are you mad? No. Because why would I be mad? I like both of these teams. I wanted to see what would happen in this game, and boy was I wrong. Thunder, you pissed me off in this. Do I sit here and blame the Thunder, or do I sit here and blame one individual player? I don't know where I'm at on that, because Thunder kept on coming back. And then every time they came back, Dallas kept on going up. And this game was a blast regardless. I mean, here's the thing. I can't be mad. I can't be happy because I don't know what the emotions feel right now for me, because blowout, the Thunder went out on a blowout. They lost so down bad. 146 to 111. Just think about that. I'm even surprised I'm surprised they passed 100. To be honest. Yeah. This game, I hope I never see the Thunder like this again. Hopefully down the line in the NBA season, these two play again. And the funny part was, the Thunder was the second Western Conference team. Second. Dallas, I think they were around 7 or 8, maybe 6. And they came out and they showed up. Now that is called a team right there. That is called a team effort. Not one player, all the players showed up and showed out. This game was fun. I want to give a huge shout out to Luka, Kyrie, and the new players. Okay? Because without those new players, I don't think they would make a huge impact like they just did. Because this game here was brutal for the Thunder. Yeah. All in all, this game was fun. I don't know if I should be happy. I don't know if I should be mad. Because, again, I like both of these teams. I like both of the players on the teams. I don't know who to go for. And I know people are going to say, did you win or lose? To be honest, if you're asking, I lost. I lost. I'm not going to sit here and say I went for Dallas the whole time. No. I lost in this game. But I will say, though, both of these teams I like. But I'm going to say I lost. I got defeat in this game. And I definitely got brutal in this game. This is not a good game for Thunder. I hope they go back, watch the film in this, and see what happened in this game. Because this is not a good game. Wow. They almost put up 150 on your guys' head. I don't know what to say, man. Luka, Kyrie, doing everything they can. And even those new players, they just got to Dallas, and they're going to make a lot of impact. So, Dallas got what they wanted, and they did good. But yeah, let's move on. Alright, now let's talk about this game here. Before anybody comes into my comments and asks, did you tune into the game? No, I did not. Flipper fans, calm down, relax, calm down. Alright? You didn't win the game, let's just be honest. Alright? Detroit Pistons sucks. They are such a down team. They are a terrible team. They're not a fun team to watch. Okay? They are horrible. I mean, as a basketball fan that watches every single game, or tries to watch every single game in the NBA, will tell you the honest truth. I would not sit here today and lie to you guys. Detroit Pistons are so down bad that I would rather watch another game. Now, whatever is going to happen in Detroit with Monty Williams and the players, next year might be Monty Williams' last year. It might be his next last year with the Detroit Pistons because how bad down he is. But the Flippers lost. Let's just be honest, okay? They lost into. They didn't lose. Let's be honest, okay? Everybody can say they won this game, but they actually lost in defeat. Okay, they lost in general. They're the team that looks dumb every single day. They go out on these courts and they say we're gonna make a statement. They never make a statement. Just because everybody sees them winning games here, just be careful, okay? What are those sayings again? I literally forgot one saying in my head. I literally thought it this morning. I forgot. It was something about if it's broken, don't fix it. All right. This has been broken for a long time. Whatever you see on this screen here for the Flippers, they've been broken for a long time. All right. Kawhi Leonard's done. Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, I think he's washed. So I'm just gonna sit here and say this right now to you guys. Okay, this guy's been washed since the Toronto days. Now, I know you guys might say you're not a Kawhi Leonard fan. Actually, to be honest, since he went to the Flippers, I've been a fan of him for a long time. In Spurs days, Popovich, I've been a fan of him when he went to the Spurs. When he went to Toronto, you know, and then when he decided to make his opinions heard, he wants to go to the Flippers. Now, I just want to say this loud and clear to you guys, okay? Loud and clear to everybody, so everybody can know what I'm saying. Please, I just want everybody to know this, okay? Don't skip on the video, okay? You cannot trust the honey bun in the playoffs. He's going to get hurt. Or he's going to fluke. Because that's what he's good for. Fluking games. Now, everybody sees the Flippers good right now, right? Oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, everybody talking about them. The media. And all the announcers on, you know, sports networks and all that. Or national games. Okay? Everyone's talking about them. And you guys might think I'm talking about him in good ways. I am not trying to talk about him. But again, I'm not going to miss out on an NBA game to talk about because I talk about every single game. And no matter how bad this hurts me to talk, I'm going to still speak my truth about them. They are not going to be trustful in the playoffs. You guys are going to see loud and clear what I'm about to say here in a few more seasons. Okay? We're getting to the All-Stars. And then after the All-Stars, we got a few games. And then after that, we got playoff time. You guys will see what I'm talking about here in a few seasons. Just wait until these flippers start falling off. Because Honey Bun, I'll tell you this now, he's going to definitely want a Honey Bun when he loses. But other than that, this game was bad. Detroit Pistons, let's talk about you for a second. What do I say? You guys are a horrible team. I want to say horrible franchise because I've seen you guys back in the day. You guys were a bad team in the NBA back then. Now you guys are just... You know what's the funny part? I was talking to a friend just recently, like a few weeks ago. He's saying the NBA is not the same it was back in the day. And I told him, I was like, you sure about that? He's like, yeah, the NBA is not the same about. And I was like, you right about that. I was like, what do you mean by that? He's like, these kids coming in the NBA, they're too young. They look too young. Back in the day, they did not look like kids. They looked like grown men playing. And I was like, he's got a point on that. These kids, and I want to make a statement on that. I want to talk about that. What do you guys think? Do you think these NBA players look like kids these days? Like coming out of college, coming out of high school, at 19, going into the NBA, acting like they're good. But to be honest, they're not. If I was one of these players' coaches, regardless if it's college, NBA, high school, I would tell the honest truth about them. Because nobody does say anything truth to them. I wouldn't lie to their face because at the end of the day, they're kids. They have really what is the word called again? Let's just say they get mad when somebody tells them the truth. So, or lie to them. Let's just be honest. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was one of these kids' mentors in the NBA, I'm talking about NBA wise. I'm not talking about now. NBA now, all right? Like these NBA players, if I was any of their mentors, I would push them to be better players than they are now. Let's just say that now. But yeah, man. Same as Detroit. Detroit was a bad team back in the day. Now they're a nobody. Let's just be honest. I used to watch these Detroit Pistons games. They used to be rough. Now they're just a bunch of soft kids on that team. They don't know what they're doing. Monty Williams can't do nothing. He literally cannot do nothing. And it just pisses me off to watch a team like this that became a really good team and they become trash. But yeah, you guys take it how you guys want. I'm telling you guys the honest truth. This game here, boring. Flippers, Honey Bun, wait until you lose the playoffs or wait until you just mess up someone in the playoffs like you always do. And there will be a Honey Bun waiting for you down in your room. Right? Yeah. But yeah, let's move on. Brooklyn Nets versus Spurs. I did not tune into the game. Didn't want to. Didn't need to. Didn't look at the highlights. Didn't want to. Didn't need to. Didn't do any of that. What do I say on this game? What do I say? I didn't see nothing on it. That's the real truth. Ben Simmons, he was going off, is what I heard. But other than that, I didn't see anything else. But this is a boring game. Am I the only one that says that? Who wants to watch Victor and Cam Johnson? Or not even Cam Johnson. I heard he's on the Phoenix Buns. Well, no, he was on the Phoenix Buns. I'm just going to say Mikal Bridges. Ben Simmons. Okay? But this game here, I don't know what's worse. The Flippers game or Brooklyn Nets game. You guys tell me in the comments. I did not tune into this game. Didn't want to. Didn't need to. Didn't even look at the highlights. I know Ben Simmons went off like as often as he does He finally went off on this game, and yeah. So, was this game good? I didn't tune into the game, didn't see the highlights, so I can't speak on my behalf. So, let's talk about this game here. Chicago Bulls. You guys know what I said about Detroit Pistons were a bad team, or a very bad team in the NBA. Like they were really good. Take that as the Bulls too. The Bulls back in the day, they were a bad team too. They were so bad. But in general, when I'm saying they're bad, like they were actually a really good team. Like they were the bad team on the streets. So Detroit and Chicago were those two teams that were bad on the streets. So this generation of the NBA, hopefully Adam Silver does something in the NBA, because these players, again, they look young. The only player that does not look young is DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan look like he's getting old, man. I don't know if that's me, because this man goes out there every single day and wins and lose and lose. You lose to an Orlando Magic team, and you guys went to overtime. Didn't see the game, didn't see the highlights. But all I can say is, Orlando, they did their thing. They had to do what they had to do. But that being said, is DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, all of them, that sucks, because now the deadline has came and left. They cannot leave Chicago until end of the season. Maybe end of the season. I'm guessing they will leave under the season. Orlando got the win. What do I say about Orlando? I already speak a lot about them. Do I think they're going to go all the way in the Eastern Conference? I mean, if they're going to see somebody like the 76ers, those kind of teams, I don't know. Because Orlando's a good team, but if they meet somebody like the Celtics, the 76ers, the Knicks, they're not going to hold up. I just can't see it. Not Pacers. Orlando's a pretty good team. I don't know if they're going to make it all the way. I would love for them to make it all the way. I just don't see them making it all the way. But Chicago, what do you say about Chicago? I mean, Chicago's in the Eastern Conference, 9th right now. I mean, they're holding it in too, but do I see them going all the way? Do I see them winning the play-in tournament? The playoff tournament? I mean, I see yes and no. Most likely, I see them winning it. That's what I'll say. But if they're going to go out here and lose these kind of games to like 104 to 114, then there's no point for them to even go out. Now, this was a very good game. I've known that. Everybody's seen it on TV or went to the game. This was a great game. Regardless if you're a Bulls fan or Orlando fan, this was a great game. You hate me saying that? This was a great game. Because they went to overtime. They went to OT. Just because the team went to OT and they lost doesn't mean they're not good. They put everything on the line for them in this game. But Orlando was a better team and they came out. So, yeah. It's just annoying how Chicago goes out here and loses like that. And lose. So, yeah. We're going to move on. 76ers, Wizards. I did not tune into the game. Didn't see the highlights. Didn't want to. Didn't need to. So 76ers finally got a win. I forgot who I went for in this game. I don't know if I went for the 76ers or I went for the Knicks. I didn't tune into the game. Didn't see the highlights. Didn't want to. Didn't need to. No Joel Embiid. No Pat Bev on this team. But this game here was so close. Now, 119 to 113. I don't even know how Wizards even put up 113 on the scoreboard. If Joel Embiid was on the floor, this would be a whole different story right now. This would be a whole different story. Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole would not be doing what they're doing right now. I would hate it. Well, I already hate the game because Joel Embiid's not on the floor. But end of the day, he's hurt, so can't fix that until he gets healthy. Didn't see the game, didn't see the highlights, so I can't speak on my behalf on this game. What I will say though is Tyrese Maxey. Are you the man of this game? I don't know. And what about the new player that 76ers got? Campaign good. I don't know. This guy goes from team to team. Team to team. Campaign is so young, but he looks so old. I don't know why, but he does. He's on the 76ers, by the way. You know, the team that I unfortunately root for. And it hurts me because Campaign is on that team. Now this dude is going to have no control of what he can do. And I'm not a fan of Campaign. I think he went from the Phoenix Suns to Milwaukee, now on Philadelphia. If you get traded that many times, maybe you don't have a good relationship with the teams in general, or maybe they're just saying you suck without even telling you. Campaign, if I was your coach, I would tell you the truth, but I am not your coach. But if you go from team to team, then it's a way different story, way different picture. So I can't speak on. I'm going to speak on my behalf. I just think I think they're telling you that you suck. That is the honest truth. Because if you're going from team to team, I don't think any other team wants your talent in general if they traded you from the first place. But yeah, I thought you were going to build a home in Phoenix, to be honest. With Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley the Bomb, but I guess not. Wizards, what do I say about the Wizards? I don't know. I say they should just pack it up for next season. Hopefully next season they do good. But again, hopefully Kyle Kuzma gets off of Washington. But if he doesn't, that sucks. He has another terrorized season. So, but other than that, this game was boring. Let's talk about this game here. It's going to be a short talk. Grizzlies versus Charlotte. I don't know how in the heck the Hornets won this game. No John Morant in this game. Out for the season. Everybody knows. Every time I talk about the Grizzlies. Didn't see the game. Didn't see the highlights. Didn't want to. Didn't need to. How do you go out here, the Grizzlies, and you lose to the Charlotte Bobcats? Now they only have, 9 or 10 wins in the season? This game was so damn boring. I did not tune into this game. I did not even tune into the NBA app. I didn't even look at the highlights of this game. I didn't want to. I didn't need to. Because the Grizzlies went out here and just lost. I know, I'm not going to speak on anything on mine because, again, I didn't see the game, didn't want to, didn't need to. This game was so down bad that you lost to the Hornets? The Hornet Bobcats? The Charlotte Hornets? God, they're so down bad. You must be disappointed of yourself in the NBA if you lose to that team. I'll be surprised if any of my teams lose to them. I would not even talk. I can't say anything I want. Grizzlies is not one of my teams that I like. I just like John Morant. But other than that, God, this game is so down bad. I'm not going to speak on anything because I did not see this game. Alright. So, Rockets versus Hawks. Didn't see the game. Didn't see the highlights. Actually, no, I did see the highlights for a little bit. Just a little bit. I just had it in the background. I'm happy Rockets lost. You guys already know how much I'm happy about it. Ice Trey, John Murray was doing everything they can. Jalen Green, whatever his name is. You must be so down bad that the Rockets really don't want to keep you. Because you're not doing nothing. But that's if they keep you. I don't know if they are, because there's a lot of rumors of you getting kicked off the team. I don't know why. But I can tell you a reason right now. The reason why they don't want you is maybe because of the cap space. Maybe in general that you just suck. Look, I know a lot of people are going to probably get mad because I say a lot of people suck. But to be honest, the truth is, the reason why I say that is because these people that work in the NBA, like regardless if they're your coach or they're your boss or in general they're your teammate, they're not going to tell you that you suck. They're going to keep lying to your face and tell you they're going to keep telling you to push it. But to be honest, if they're kicking you off of team to team, they're not gonna tell you to your face that you suck. They're just gonna kick you off the team. If you want somebody that's honest, that tells you the truth, if they were in the NBA, regardless if they're your coach or your teammate, I think I would sit here and tell you to your face that you were just so down bad trash. Because to get campaigned from one team to another, and to get Jalen Green, now they're talking about discussions of him getting traded or just in general getting kicked off the team. They're saying that you suck for one reason and one reason only. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going around in that locker room in Houston. But other than that, Jalen Green, regardless if you're getting traded or not, say goodbye to Houston Rockets. I feel like he made a huge difference if he was on the Rockets, if he didn't get traded. But I don't know if he's getting traded or not, or getting cut yet. I haven't heard anything about that. I'm just saying stuff like that because I've been hearing a lot of rumors of him getting traded, or just in general getting cut. So, yeah. Hawks. I mean, they're doing pretty good in the Eastern Conference, if you guys want to say that. They're really not, though. I have no words. I have no words in this game. I don't know what to say because the Atlanta Hawks did what they wanted to do. They basically did what I said to do. Win this game. And they won this game. A bright spot for this game, I would say, I don't know, probably John Murray. Ice Trey, I don't know. Maybe Quick Capella. Maybe somebody else. I don't know because I didn't see the game, didn't see the highlights. But yeah, move on. New York Knicks versus Pacers. As a Knicks fan, it hurts me to go out here and lose. One of the best teams in the NBA, and I don't care what anybody says, one of the best arenas in the NBA, go out here and lose against one of the worst NBA teams in the conference. Now, before anybody goes into my comments and says anything, especially Pacers fans, yes, it would be a big difference if if Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson played in this game. I'm saying this now. It would be a whole way different story. And OG Anunoby played. It would be a way different story. Now, I'm not going to sit here and defend OG Anunoby. I just put him in the talks because, he's a player that we need. I've seen the Knicks when they don't have their star players on the floor. They're trash. They're like a nobody when they don't have their stars on the floor. You might ask, did you tune into this game? Did you see the highlights? No, I did not do any of that. I didn't want to. I didn't need to. There's no point. Because the Knicks are so bad without their star players. And it pisses me off to even see that. Imagine we didn't have any of those stars on the New York Knicks. Would New York Knicks even be a team that everybody talks about in the Eastern Conference? I mean, at one point, this team, the New York Knicks, were number 3 in the Eastern Conference. They lost that. I don't know where they are now. The 2 teams that I really want to do good this season is the 76ers and the New York Knicks. And they are not doing what I want them to do. But go out here and you lose to the Pacers. Now the Pacers really think they're a good team. They think they're a legit team in the NBA. I'll tell you this now. If they play somebody like the Boston Celtics, the Bucks, they're not gonna win. Hands down, they're gonna lose. Because Tyrese Halliburton is not that kind of superstar yet. He only got one recognition going to the in-season tournament, and then after that, he's just, I don't know, man. He's just not that guy. He's not talented. I don't know what Pacers fans or just in general NBA fans see from him. I said this in my other videos before the in-season tournament started and during the in-season tournament. What do you guys see that I don't see? The only thing I see is his horrible 3. He has an ugly arch. This dude shoots so weird. Am I the only one? Yeah. But this game here, nah. Let's move on to another game. Toronto Cavs. I'm not even going to speak on this game, because I didn't see the game, didn't see the highlights, didn't want to, didn't need to. Cavs went out here and they did what they had to do. Cavs did what they had to do. They beat a terrible Eastern Conference team, Toronto Raptors, and I'm guessing Donovan Mitchell went off, didn't see the game, didn't see the highlights, didn't want to, didn't need to. This game was basically pointless for me. But yeah, if I had to choose, I know a lot of people say that I'm a huge fan of the NBA, which I am, but when you tune into games like this, the Cavs in Toronto, there's no point to even watch it. If your team is getting blown out by this amount of margin, don't even watch the game. Turn it off. Because I've been through all my teams like that. All the teams that I root for and I try to watch, they get blown out. And it's annoying how they get blown out. Now, I don't know what's going on in one locker room and the other locker room. Halftime, not halftime, whatever it is. But the Cavs are going to come out here and dominate. And I am glad the Cavs came out here and dominated, okay? So Toronto, what do I say? They lost a lot of players, to be honest. They lost OG Anunoby, Dennis the Menace. Who else do I have to say they lost? I don't know. But, yeah, this game's not fun. It's going to be short talks on these games. This game here, I did tune into the game. It was a crazy finish. Stephen Curry, one of the best point guards in the NBA. Shot that amazing 3. Kevin Durant was smiling so hard that this dude really wanted to, go back to the team. And a lot of people are asking me, do I think Kevin Durant will go back to the Phoenix Suns, the Golden State Warriors? I would say, my answer wants to say yes, but you never know. Can I see him going back to Golden State, winning another championship? He would be so down bad if he does that. Kevin Durant, people look up to you. And for you to go back to Golden State to win another championship, That's if you go back to Golden State, you're just a horrible person in the NBA, and I can't root for you no more. If you somehow in some way go back to Golden State. But I don't see it happening. A lot of people think he is. I'll tell you this now. My answer would be a yes, but in general, I don't think he will. Because he'll be so down bad. Everybody in the NBA would turn on him. If he goes back to Golden State. But I want to give a huge shout out to Stephen Curry for that 3. If that 3 did not go in, I'm telling you, Phoenix Buns would have won. And I went for the Phoenix Buns. And I know everybody's going to talk about right now, that was a foul or that wasn't a foul on that last minute of the fourth quarter, like 0.7. Again, I would say that's a foul. That's 100% a foul. You can't sit here and say it's not. But, man, this game was fun. We're definitely going to have a fun game of this season for this. I'm telling you, man, Stephen Curry, one of the greatest players right now in this generation. Best point guards in the NBA. What can you say? No one's better than him. Tell me another player that's better than Stephen Curry. Without championships, tell me another player that has no championships on another team. I'll tell you this now. There's nobody. And I'm saying that now. Alright. Last game of the recap. You know how I said about Utah Jazz are like those kind of that team that when everybody's done, they're still playing? Same as Portland. Portland is that kind of team too. This game, I did tune into it. Didn't care about it. I just had it in the background. Pelicans are coming off back-to-back. They lose to the Los Angeles Lakers, and then they go out here and try to beat the Pelicans. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm the only one. Is this not a high-scoring game? Is this the only game this season that a team that did not hit 100? Or am I tripping? Is there another team that didn't do it? Because to be honest, this game was boring. We all know that. But I tune into it anyways because it's the NBA. Again. Pelicans are not doing what they were supposed to do. Zion Williamson probably didn't play, I'm guessing. But yeah, man, the Portland, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But, I mean, Pelicans got the dub. That's good because now they're in the Western Conference with the winning column. So we'll see where they're sitting at the next game. But they got this win. So, yeah. Alright, guys, we're going to move on to my NBA predictions for today. We only got 2 games here in a little bit. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below how much your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team will win. But really quick, before I make my predictions, I want to talk about something. Kyle Lowry, whatever his full name is, I don't know how to say his name. Went to Miami Heat. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. It wasn't even breaking news at this point. I mean, I feel like not a lot of people were talking about it, to be honest. But other than that, is that help? I mean, sorry, no. Miami Heat. No, he didn't go to Miami. He went to 76ers. He got bought out by 76ers. Dang, I'm tired. He went to 76ers. Do you think he's going to help the 76ers, or do you think it'll make it worse? Kyle Lowry went to Philadelphia 76ers. I don't like it, but we'll see what happens. I don't think this man can even be in the NBA anymore. 2019, that was the only Kyle Lowry we saw, and then after that, he just stopped. But other than that, I'm kind of disappointed that he's on Philadelphia. He can go to any other team except for 76ers. But of course, 76ers want to pick him up. Wonder why, Philadelphia. Wonder why. But this will be a great game. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to say about after this recaps. You guys tell me in the comments of what do you guys think. Boston Celtics, Miami. This is a great game. Miami Heat. way they're not looking so far, they're not doing so good this season. But again, anything can happen. Himmy buckets against Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown against Hero. Again, I'm going to love this game because I will be watching it before the Super Bowl. And again, I'm not going to be tuning into the Super Bowl, so. I'm going to be going for, I really want to go for Miami. But, I mean, I want to go for the Celtics. But, again, Miami. This is going to be a fun game. This is really going to be a fun game. The last time these two played, I went for Miami and they got blown out. I don't know if anybody knows that. Last time I went for this game, the Miami Heat got blown out. I forgot if it was in Miami or in Boston, but they got blown out. But regardless, last time I went for Miami, this time I'm gonna go for the Boston Celtics. Regardless if Boston somehow in some way wins this game. But yeah, I will be tuning into this game before the big day today. Yeah, this will be a fun game. This will be a fun game to watch. So, yeah. Thunder, Kings. Thunder is coming off a back-to-back. Kings are having a day rest. Thunder got blown out by the Dallas Mavericks. I'm going to be going for, to be honest, I think the Thunder is going to come out for like more redemption. They're going to come out here and do more games. But the thing is, Thunder came off a back-to-back. So, and if I'm wrong on this one, I'm wrong on this one, but hopefully I'm not. I'm going to be going for Sacramento Kings, Aaron Fox, Montas Sabonis, Malik Monk. I'm going to be tuning into this game also. But, yeah, you guys tell me in the comments of what teams you guys think are going to win today. These two teams. Really quick before we do move on. Super Bowl today. Everyone's going to have fun. I'm not going to be tuning into that because I don't care about these two games. But you guys tell me in the comments who do you think is going to win, who do you think is going to lose, or what team do you think is going to win or lose. And you tell me who's going to win their Super Bowl. But something that I wanted to say, but I forgot. But yeah, only got 2 games today. Got the big game later today. Hopefully, I really want the 49ers to win. I will not be tuning into the Super Bowl, so I'll be doing something else. So yeah, nobody was imagining these two teams in the NFL. Everybody was saying Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions. Everybody was saying that. Nobody thought 49ers Chiefs. And to be honest, I hope the Chiefs win. Not the Chiefs. I hope the 49ers win. I hope the 49ers win. I need Brock Purdy win this game. Just to win the game. Yeah, guys, that is my NBA recap and my NFL predictions. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.